It is time for another edition of Where in the World in History. I wonder where we're going to end up today. Let's see, with our random.org, we are somewhere off the coast of Africa. Let's zoom in until we see some land. There sure is an awful lot of water in the world, isn't there? Zooming. Okay. Closest land might be Sao Tome and Principe. All right, so believe it or not, Sao Tome and Principe were found by the Portuguese in 1470, and they were uninhabited. Doesn't mean that nobody ever lived there before, but as far as we know, nobody lived there before. By the late 15th century, the Portuguese set up various settlements there, including some for convicts and Jewish children who had been expelled from Portugal. And they brought enslaved Africans to these islands to grow sugar, which was a major cash crop at the time. The agriculture there was ideal. It was close to the equator, and there was a lot of volcanic soil that was very fertile. And for a while in the 16th century, Sao Tome was the world's largest producer of sugar. The island's independence movements began in the 1950s, and in 1974 there was a coup in Portugal, which finally, after a couple of decades pretty much, saw their aspirations for independence realized. July 12th, 1975 would be their Independence Day. Initially, they had a single-party system modeled after the Soviet Union, but in 1990, they developed a constitution that would set up a multi-party democracy. And free elections. And in 1995, Principe became an autonomous or independent region. As I'm sure you can imagine, the predominant language there is Portuguese, and the majority of people who inhabit Sao Tome and Principe, which by the way are about 90 miles apart, are Roman Catholic. There you go. Wonder where we'll go next week.